Good afternoon, traders. It is Tuesday, February 26, 2013, and the U.S. markets are closed. Well, we had another insane day in the stock market. This market is just chop, 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 and yesterday we went down 219 points. The Dow, that is, Dow Industrials, pretty much mirrors the rest of the market. And today, it gains 115. What happened? Well, there's always a reason. You know, I don't know if I believe in the reasons. But Fed Chairman Ben Bernanke was speaking to Congress today. Generally, they liked what he had to say, and there was some positive economic news out as well, and some pretty decent corporate earnings, but nothing really explains this market. I explain it simply: you can't keep a good market down, and if this market goes down, the Dow Industrials goes down 219 points in one day, you can almost bet your life it's going to rally the next day, and that's what happened today. This kind of market activity is very difficult for us. We are 2-3 day traders, and we expect some kind of trend for 2 or 3 days. And when we get up one day, down next, up one day, down the next, this gets very difficult for us. So anyway, we didn't have a good day today. We're holding a lot of open equity loss yesterday, and it was a little bit better today, but we still ended up dropping $5,000 and not really getting into anything new that looks very exciting. Anyway, that's the way it went. Let's take a look at the charts. Okay, here we're looking at the Dow Industrials. And I do the Dow Industrial. You know, it's a pretty good way of just looking at the overall market. I know there's a NASDAQ and S&P 500 and everything, but I think this reflects the overall market pretty well. And to not confuse people with a bunch of charts, I pretty much focus on the Dow Industrials when we're talking about what the overall market is doing. And you can look, this looks like a big green caterpillar. You know, if we go back here to the 20th, we get a big drop down, a little flattening out, a rally. Then on Friday, we get this nice big push up. And then this was yesterday, and this was to really kill us. We get this rally at the beginning of the day, gets us in a bunch of positions, and then this thing just falls out of bed. And it actually ended up all the way down here. And then this morning, it takes off, and it does kind of goes the opposite of the way it did yesterday. And the problem with us is that when we get stuck on the top here, and this comes down, and we get stuck with a lot of losing positions, this kind of activity right here, it's not enough to get us out of trouble. So we just ended up closing out those positions with a loss, and we don't get in much anything new that particularly helps us out. So it was kind of a crappy day. Hey, listen, it happens. This market, the one thing I can say about this market, you can't keep it down. It is not going to sell off. I do not believe that. So we just got to hang on. We will have our day for sure. Anyway, this is Trader Bob on Tuesday, and I will see you tomorrow on Wednesday.